What's up, you guys? Justin Reeves here. Tonight I'm sharing my absolute best secret to better audio. And it's not really a secret, I'm going to share it with you, but I want to take you through the thing that makes my life so much easier and makes stuff sound so much better. And to do this, for this example, I'm not even using like my fancy shotgun microphone back here put perfectly over my head. I've got a Rode Video Micro. I paid like $69 for this thing on the camera. And right now, you know, it's probably not perfect, but it sounds pretty good. But I've got like a weird roof thing right overhead, and it's not the most ideal scenario, but again, you can clearly hear what I'm saying and it's going to sound decent. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my secret right here, and now what you're hearing is the audio that's just coming straight out of camera, and you'll notice it's not as loud, it's not as full, it's, you know, it's just not quite as good. And I'm going to turn it back on. Okay, and we've got that audio back. Now this is a $29 solution right now. And it's a plugin from Waves called the L3 Multimaximizer. And it was originally designed for audio. It's this multi-band compressor thing, but I'm going to show you how you add that plugin, and it actually makes it super quick to get loud, crispy audio. And in the case of my vlog from, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, I'll throw that up here somewhere or over my face, is I had lots of situations where I was trying to hear from other people in the room who were far away from the microphone, and if I just left the audio levels however they were, nobody would be able to hear what they're saying. But with this plugin, it quickly evens out all the loudest parts so they become quieter, and the quiet parts it brings up to be loud, so your audio is just smooth and silky and just magical throughout it, so everybody can really hear what you're saying. And it's so important because you can have the best quality video in the world, and if the audio is kind of crappy, nobody wants to watch it. But if you have medium quality video that's okay, but your audio is pristine, you can still tell a story. So it's really, really important. So here's how we're going to do this. Again, this right now is on sale for $29 from $350. It's always on sale for something. But let's zoom out here. And I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'll turn the effect off now. Effect is off. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we're going to go ahead and do this. So once you download the plugin, you're going to install it, and there's a whole other videos out there for how you install VST plugins into your software, but you can just install it in your software, and then you're going to grab this plugin, you're going to drag it onto the audio track. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up that audio track, and we're going to take that far left slider and we're just going to turn it down, and that's the volume at which this begins to kick in. Okay, and then the slider to the right is we're just going to drag that down a little bit to make sure that we never clip or distort or go over in the audio levels. And I'm going to go back here. I'm just going to keep dragging this down. What you're going to hear is my voice gets louder and louder and louder. And again, what that's doing is it's basically saying, at what volume level do you want me to bring this up to kind of the maximum volume level that you've set in the right-hand slider? And you just kind of drag it down, and those two things are going to bring all your audio up without letting it go over. And then we can go over here, and we can actually make a little bit of EQ adjustments. And so this is just kind of adjusting the tone of our voice. Everybody's going to be different. You need to know yourself, but for me, I know I'm a little bit nasally, and so especially now I have a cold. Right around that 1 kilohertz range, I usually just drag that down a little bit, and then I kind of give myself a little bit of a bump around, kind of that 250 range, and then I go over to somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 kilohertz, and I just take that up a little bit. That frequency range is interesting because 3 to 4 kilohertz is actually, when you bump that up, people can understand what you're saying better, something about the science of it. If I drag this really high-end one up or down, you'll hear you can make it like really crispy, or you can take out that high-end. But now if I was to do that all over again, especially once I know what I'm doing, that literally takes me about 5 to 10 seconds. I just go drag that one down, make those couple of tweaks, and then you can just copy and paste this across all your audio tracks. And when you're going to listen back, you might make some minor adjustments to individual clips if you're really close or really far away, but it makes a big difference in the sound quality, which I hope that you're hearing. Now, I get paid $0 off of this video. There's no referral links, there's no anything that I get as a kickback. It's just kind of my best tip or trick for you. Now, I do have to say, make sure whatever program you're editing in can handle those VST plugins before you spend the money on it. I don't know about iMovie. I'm sure Final Cut Pro X can, but just do a quick Google. I'll put a Google link search in the bottom below. That'll help you get started. Premiere Pro, which is what I use, no problem. It can import those. But that is a really quick way. You spend $29. It's going to speed up your process for getting better audio. It's going to make your stuff sound more professional. And it's just super, super handy. So anyway, I'd love to hear if you guys use something like this. What do you do to make your audio sound better? It's way easier than penciling everything in, but hope it helps. I'm Justin Reeves. Thanks for watching.